violas, we're looking at measures roughly 80 through 90. So measure 80, we'll take it from right there. It's just kind of a scale thing going on. Measure 80 just has a red pattern starting on 1. All right, and we're going to finish that with an open G. So right here, every note's going to get 2 bows. So we're just going to have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, all in a red pattern. Easy enough, right? The next measure, measure 81, is a little bit more challenging, but still not super bad. We're going to have first finger on A, third finger for C natural, and then a low 2 for B flat. That B flat has to be low. It's better if it sounds a little flat than if it sounds a little sharp. So that measure by itself. And those two measures together, this is 80 and 81. Ignore that sound that I just made. 82, we're going to have some more patterns going on. Now this is one where it's going to be a little bit weird with our left hand, because the finger pattern we have is low 2, 4, high 3, 4. All right, so you have two options. You can either hold your hand like this, which even I'm having a hard time doing, or you're just gonna have to move your hand a little bit, kind of down here to up here, depending on which note you're playing. So that's what you have to do, but you have to make sure that both of those notes are exaggerated in either direction. So that low 2 has to be low. It's got to sound lower than you think it should sound. And that high 3 has to sound a little bit higher, right? We don't want the flat to sound too sharp. We don't want the sharp to sound too flat. So at measure 82, we're going to have something that looks sort of like this. All right, you notice my hand just slightly move to be comfortable. That 2 has to pull back and that 3 has to get up. The next measure is going to make things a little bit easier. We don't have to keep 2 in necessarily any spot because we're just going to do the same thing with a first finger. 1, 4, 3, 4, 1, 4, 3, 4. And here's that. All right. So that's pretty easy. And then we're going to take 86, 87, 88, 89 in just a moment. But let's play 80 through 85 together so far. All right, now 86, 87, 88, and 89 are this big, there's lots going on. So thankfully it slows down a little bit for a couple of measures. We have 2 measures in a row where every note's going to get 4 bows. We have C sharp, B flat, A, and C sharp again. So that's going to be high 3 for the C sharp, that low 2 for the B flat. Now keep in mind your finger's going to be moving a little bit, just like it was earlier. First finger A, and then high 3 for C sharp. So those are those 2 measures, 86 and 87. All right, now 88, we'll take for just a moment by itself. You're gonna have your 4th finger, use 4 here, don't use open D, 4th finger D. You're gonna come down to your low 2, or not low 2, excuse me, high 2, 3rd finger, and then open, all right? So 88 sounds like this. Oop. 88 is probably the trickiest measure in all of this because we're back to 2 bows per note and it's just going to move fast. It's a string crossing. You're mixing up finger patterns. It's weird. Let's try that one more time. Then 89 is the next tough one. You're going to have first finger, followed by normal 3, followed by low 2, followed by 1. So 1, 3, low 2, 1. And then 90, we're back to what we were doing. So here is 86, 87, 88, and 89. All right. If you have any questions on any of that stuff, let me know. Good luck. Practice hard.